W.E.B. Du Bois was born on February 23, 1868, in the town of Great Barrington, Massachusetts. He was born to the parents of Alfred Du Bois and Mary Sylvina Bugot Du Bois. His mother's family was part of a small black community, and his father was born in Haiti. When his father had come back from America to salvage his inheritance, Du Bois was born. As a young child, Du Bois suffered discrimination, which would later lead him to some of his greatest accomplishments. Du Bois took his learning very seriously, but he had many challenges. He was very intelligent, and teachers pushed him to get a higher education and go somewhere in life. It has been said, his classic success led him to believe that he could use his knowledge to empower African Americans. As Du Bois was continuing his education, he attended and earned a degree at Fisk University, which is known as an African American college. He then went to Harvard University, and was the first African American to earn a PhD from Harvard. He then started teaching. He taught at the University of Ohio, the University of Pennsylvania, and the New School. While he was teaching, he was researching for his study, the Philadelphia Negro. W.E.B. Du Bois had many contributions to our society today. He was a speaker for discrimination everywhere. Du Bois said, "The problem of the 20th century is the problem of the color line." To me, that is very powerful and puts across the point that he is strongly passionate about everyone being equal human beings. He wrote many books that were very popular. A few significant ones are The Philadelphia Negro, The Souls of the Black Folk, John Brown, Black Reconstructionist, and The Black Folk Then and Now. He, while many other white people did not feel the same way, felt that African American people's culture, social aspect, and political aspect were an important part of the American history. W.E.B. Du Bois concentrated a lot on the sociology of things. Du Bois's degree in history and training in the social sciences helped him when he was doing researches on this African American culture. Scientists were theorizing about race relations, and while this was occurring, he was doing tests on the conditions of black people. Du Bois had many different ideas about the race. He had many different ideas than Booker T. Washington did. He believed you could get racism to somewhat go away by protest, while Booker T. Washington believed that you should just accept discrimination, and then you would gain acceptance in the white community. Du Bois was very involved in religion and contributed to the sociological study. He felt like religion just affected the status quo of America and his regards to the racial injustice and such. He said, "Believe in life. Always human beings will live and progress to a greater, broader, and fuller life." Du Bois is known for shaping black history in his battle for racism. Du Bois dedicated his time to studying the black culture. The results from his study at the Atlantic conferences represented the systematic sociological research at the time. Du Bois explained this by saying, "The object of the Atlantic Conference is to study the American Negro. The method employed is to divide the various aspects of his social conditions into 10 great subjects. To treat one of these subjects every year as carefully and exhaustively as means will allow until the cycle is complete. To begin then again on the same cycle for the second 10 years, so that in the course of the century it will work. If the work is well done, we shall have a continuous record on the conditions and development of the group of 10 to 20 million men, a body of sociological material so unsurpassed in human annals. Such an ambitious program is, of course, difficult to realize." W.E.B. Du Bois played a huge role in the NAACP. He was the interiorist, but his thinking was in various places. In his book, The Souls of the Black People, he said, "One ever feels his two-ness, an American, a Negro, two souls, two thoughts, two unreconciled strivings, two warring ideals in one dark body, whose dogged strength alone keeps it from being torn asunder. He simply wishes to make it possible for man to be both a Negro and an American, without being cursed and spit upon by his fellow without having the doors of opportunity closed roughly in his face. To me, the quote sums up and speaks it all. He has such a passion when he talks about how we are all Americans no matter what race. Du Bois died on August 27, 1963, one day before Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. Du Bois was 95 years old when he died, and he had published more than 4,000 articles, essays, and books over the span of his life. When I look at Du Bois' life and the things he did, I can see that Du Bois took his education seriously. He did all he could to learn and study about the aspects of what he dedicated his life to. He's an example to all of us of someone who has dedication and strived to continue their education. Du Bois once said, "Education is the whole system of human training, within and without the school walls, which mold and develop me." Du Bois changed our society. He is a spokesperson for all of those who have been looked at as lower than someone else. He's shown us what hard work, education, and dedication can do. I feel that as he looks down on our earth today, he's shocked at what his works and dealings has done to make our earth just a little bit more accepting and racism free. Thank you.